Okay, we're live. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick and then I'll be back. All right, friends. I'm here. Slow moving day. Let me get my earpiece in. Let me get this game going. All right. Match is on. Let's see. Adina, yes, I am. In about 2.5 hours, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I will be broadcasting for the Barcelona match today. Speaking of, during this match, I'm going to have to do a little bit of prep to get myself ready for that match. All right. How you doing today, Adina? Sorry. I'm just waking up. Don't have my words with me quite yet. Let's see. We got to do a lot today. Got to do a lot of things today. Starting with making thumbnails. Every time I do one of these streams, I have to make a thumbnail. So I got to, since Barcelona's early today, I got to do a little bit of prep. Any Chelsea or Tottenham fans in here today? I mean, I'm just excited for this, to watch this match just as a fan. I'm probably rooting for Chelsea in this one. I have a little bit of a tie to Chelsea. I'll explain that at some point in the stream. So I'm going for Chelsea for this one. Tottenham and Chelsea, both in Champions League spots, thanks to Man City's horrible management. Hang on a second. I'm totally unprepared. Let me move this mic closer. All kinds of things. Doing these early matches, folks, I'll tell you what. I'm going Barcelona 3-1 today against Eibar. I think Barcelona's been playing well. Our defense is kind of crap. But I'm thinking Barcelona 3-1 today. I'm looking for a couple goals from Griezmann. He's been in, Griezmann got a goal last match. Could have had 3. Could have had his first hat trick. Just poor finishing on his part. So you'd like to see more. You'd like to see more from him. Any predictions for this match for Spurs versus Chelsea? Any predicciones? Oh, been fighting off a cold all week, and finally last night, for the first time in like 5 days, I was able to get some exercise in, go out, play in my rec league soccer match, scored a couple goals. No big deal. But my body's feeling it today. I'm a little bit slow moving after being sick all week. All right, I need to make a thumbnail for today's match. Adina, what players should I put in my thumbnail for today's match? I always have 2 players from Barcelona. It's been a little bit since I've done Frankie de Jong. I might do Frankie de Jong and maybe a defender or something like that. Who do you want to see in my thumbnail, Adina? You let me know. See if I have an Eibar crest already saved. I do. Excuse me, folks. I'm going to be coughing a little bit today. I'm just going to be honest with you. Part of the process. People get sick, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? In that number, oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Thushar, what's up, my friend? Thanks, Adina. De Jong and Langley are pretty good options. I may have done Langley previously, but probably not. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna go Langley. Langley's been playing really well for us. He was probably a surprise signing of the year last year, and now all of our set pieces seem to be aimed towards Langley, and we're getting goals from him, so it's nice. He's only 24 years old, so he and Umtiti are definitely the future of Barcelona's center back line. Now that PK is quite old. See if we can get a good Langley picture. Maybe if I search Langley goal. See him celebrate a little bit, maybe. Here we go. Langley and Busquets celebrating together. That works. Whoops. Langley, Busquets. Save that in the right folder. Boom. Why not Braithwaite? Shit. Are you guys being sarcastic or are you being serious? What are your real opinions about signing Braithwaite? I have some thoughts on it that I will share, but I want to hear what you guys think first. So what do you guys think about the Braithwaite signing? And just because you brought it up, I am going to use him instead of De Jong. I am going to use Langley. Oh, Braithwaite. Save image, Braithwaite, save. Adina thinks he's a great new signing, huh? I don't know, folks. What are some other opinions? What do you guys think about the Barcelona signing Braithwaite? Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. No, come on, import the media. Sorry, I'll be giving play-by-play here in a minute. I'm building out the thumbnails that I need for Barcelona. So we'll get there, folks. There's nothing going on in the match right now. I promise I will tell you if anything significant happens. Oops. All right. Put that here. Braithwaite. I was pretty surprised that we signed Braithwaite, to be honest. Pretty surprised. Arrange, bring that to the front. What else do I need? Where's that? Where's the badge? Excuse me, folks. Excuse me for these sniffles. I'll tell you what. All right, clip this down. Boom. Tell you what, there's a lot that goes into doing these live streams, just prepping these out. Happy to do it, those folks. Happy to do it. I love hanging out with y'all. Bring that to the front. All right, I think we got ourselves a thumbnail. Detach canvas, fit. Boom. Grab this. I'm almost done. I'm real close, folks. Real close. Giroud's starting for Chelsea. Man, Giroud's one of those guys that people keep casting off, but he keeps scoring goals. It's like you can't stop that guy. Match week 25 for Barca. We're getting close to the end of the season, folks. It is creeping up. Creeping up. Okay. I got that prepared. Okay. 6 goals in 24 games. It was sarcasm. Thank you, Adina. I was worried about your mental health. I say very random signing. I hear you on that, Adina. Here's my opinion on Braithwaite. Same thing that we did last year with signing Murillo, the center back from Valencia, and signing Boateng at forward. We have no use for these players other than just stand-ins for friendly matches and for Copa del Rey, which we were knocked out of already. So I would be very surprised if Braithwaite got any sort of significant playing time other than just resting players. Like, he's not going to come on in Champions League. I would be shocked if we saw Braithwaite in Champions League. Absolutely shocked. So I don't think Braithwaite is going to do much for us. I don't think he's going to stick around next year. But I think the reason why we went this route instead of signing somebody in January was because we are saving our money for Neymar. That makes sense. If you think about it from Barcelona's perspective, why splash money right now in January when, listen, folks, let's just be real. We're a long shot for Champions League. We probably can win the league, and we're already out of Copa del Rey. So why spend a bunch of money for a temporary replacement this year when you can save your money, spend it all on Neymar in the summer, bring him in, spend what cash you have left on Itaro Martino from Inter, Coutinho come back from loan, and then boom, we just got 3 players introduced to our lineup for next year with Etienne having a full offseason to work with that squad. I think it's good. Giroud with the breakthrough here, one of the slowest strikers in the English Premier League, gets caught up. Barkley rings one off the crossbar. Giroud finds the back of the net. Goal for Giroud. I told you can't count this guy out. Unbelievable. I was just saying he's one of the slowest forwards in the EPL. He gets in behind Alderweireld with a nice through ball. Alderweireld catches up to him, obviously, because Giroud is slow as shit. Giroud gets a shot off. Great save by Lloris. It falls to Barkley. Barkley with a volley, half volley, I should say, off the crossbar. Falls back to Giroud again, and then Giroud buries it. 1-0 Chelsea. Big one for those guys. Big one. Oh, I forgot to start the timer on this. I apologize, everybody. I got to put the timer. Terrible, folks. Terrible. Great ball in from Jorginho there to start things off. All right, let's get this clock going. Where are we at on time? 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. Timer on. Boom. Now you guys know where we're at in the match, thankfully. Oh, come on, VAR. They're checking for a possible offside, I think, on the initial through ball to Giroud from Jorginho. I'm hoping that this one stands. It looks good. It looks like it should stand. Goal stands. Frankie Lampard's excited. 1-0 Chelsea, 16 minutes in. Jose Mourinho is not going to be happy about that one. I was so happy when Jose Mourinho came back to the EPL. That guy, he's just such a good villain. As a Barcelona supporter, I hated him when he was at Madrid. He certainly stuck it to us when he was at Inter. And I like having him around. I like having him as part of the storyline. Now let's see if Chelsea can actually hold on to this score line. Last few matches they've been scoring first and then end up dropping points. God damn it, I have it backwards. Chelsea's home. Son of a bitch. This is what I get for doing these early matches, not waking up in time. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to fix this real quick because Chelsea's at home. So fix that right there. Boom. And then Spurs are away. And they have 0 goals. So we'll update that. All right. Back in business. It's a little bit off center. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, that's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Chelsea got to go on top here. Spurs go down. Chelsea on top. Bow. Bicky, bicky, bow. Wicka wow. Wicka, wicka, wow. What else is going on, folks? Big goal there from Chelsea. What do we think about Man City not being able to compete in Champions League for 2 years? All right, Thushar. I'll see you in a couple hours for Barcelona, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Chelsea are dominating possession right now. It has been all the Blues his first 18 minutes. Oh, James looking to dribble through. That's going to be a foul. Going to be a foul on Chelsea there. Free kick for Spurs. I mean, Spurs without Harry Kane, man, it is tough to come up with goals when you're missing your top goal scorer. And especially when your top goal scorer is one of the best in the world. Jorginho trying to find Barkley in behind. It's nice to see Barkley getting some time again. I mean, Chelsea have had a lot of youngsters that have kept him on the bench. Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount. All these guys have kept Pedro and Willian and Barkley with limited playing time. But now we got some injuries, particularly Pulisic. That's sad to see. So now you're seeing some of these folks get some more playing time. Mason Mount has been incredible for Chelsea. And I think Frank Lampard is probably the perfect manager for him because he's very close to his style of play. So I think having, an attack-minded midfielder that also plays defensively, coach Mason Mount at this young age, I think it's gonna instill some good values, some good character in that kid. 20 minutes into the first half, folks. Again, Chelsea getting all the possession right now. Bergwijn's been a great signing for Tottenham. He's very dangerous on the ball. He's quick. He's how would I describe him? He's a little bit dogged. Like he'll try to run around you, and then if he loses the ball, he'll fight to win it back. I think Bergwijn is sneakily one of the top signings in January. So good on Spurs for grabbing him. I think he right off the bat he's starting for Spurs. He's made a difference. He's gotten a couple of goals and a couple of assists, I believe. Could be wrong about that. I know he has at least one goal in a few matches for Spurs. So good on him. No Tammy Abraham in this one. Like I mentioned, Giroud getting the start. Tammy Abraham has 13 goals this year. Who saw that one coming? I thought Chelsea were going to be struggling to stay in the top 10 this year just based off of their youth. But Frank Lampard, despite a poor run of form in these last few matches, has done a great job of keeping them alive. And like I said, with Man City giving everybody a gift of a free spot in the Champions League, Chelsea are looking pretty primed for top European competition next year. So that's always nice. Ba-da-da-da. You got to think if this one stays 1-0 and Spurs are having a hard time getting into it, you got to think this one's going to start to get chippy. Spurs the last couple of years have really started to get a reputation for being a little too aggressive on the pitch and imploding a little bit, getting some cards thrown around. Harry Winks with a foul on Jorginho there. Yeah, rugby tackle. Full handful of his jersey there. Pulls him down. Yellow card for Harry Winks. First card of the match going to Tottenham 22 minutes in. Free kick, Mason Mount about 40 yards out. It's going to send one in. Poorly taken, but what a volley! Oh! Marcus Alonso getting his first start in a while. Almost does a nice little half volley to the top corner there. Just about a foot above the crossbar. Good form. Yeah, just a little high on that one. Surprised to see Marcus Alonso getting the start. Frankie Lampard has not been a huge fan of Marcus Alonso. He has not gotten a lot of playing time whatsoever under Frankie Lampard. And I don't know why. He's like Marcus Alonso doesn't have a lot of pace, but he's one of the best left backs in the world. If it wasn't for Jordi Alba, he would be starting for Spain. Just so happens that Jordi Alba is the best left back in the world. Man. I'm tired, folks. I need another cup of coffee. I may have been a little bit ambitious doing a stream this early. But I knew I was going to get up for this game, so I figured why not turn on the camera, see who's around, see who wants to hang out, if anybody. Right now it's just me and one other person. That's all right. We'll get some more folks in here eventually. I appreciate the like, by the way. It's very helpful for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think Dele Alli is benched. He came off in the Champions League match that they had in midweek. He came off right around the 60-minute mark, and he was not happy. He was quite pissed off about that. So you're seeing Ndombele get the start over him today, and I think that's a good decision. Ndombele is excellent on the ball. He's a very explosive dribbler. He's very strong and physical, and he'll beat you one-on-one in the middle of the pitch. That's hard to do. There's not a lot of players that have that ability. So I'm not shocked that Dele Alli wound up on the bench, and I think it's just tactics. Not having Heung-min Son, not having Harry Kane kind of forces how Tottenham's going to have to play this one. And so I think Jose Mourinho realized in the Champions League match midweek that Dele Alli was not going to be able to fit into this for the match against Chelsea. Are we going to see him later? I would suspect so. I believe he is on the bench. But like I said, with him being taken off in the 60th minute midweek, I'm not shocked. I wonder if maybe he and Mourinho had some words for each other after that one, because he was pissed. Dele Alli was just sitting on the bench for 30 minutes, arms folded, looking like he was just steaming. Tottenham with a half chance here. Chelsea cleared out, no problem. Tottenham's trying to put something together here. They've had no possession in the attacking half, man. None. Oh, what just happened there? I'm anxious to get Christian Pulisic back and healthy. He was just really starting to find his form. Like when he first started, I was very nervous because his first couple matches, he looked to be a little bit frantic, a little bit spastic on the ball, and he was just kind of a step behind in getting some of his passes off, so he was getting caught with the ball at his feet quite a bit. But then 3-4 matches in, he started really hitting his stride. He started adapting. He got a perfect hat trick, left foot, right foot, and a header. He's been starting. And then he picked up that injury. So that's sad to see. I want to see him come back, see what he can do the rest of the season. U.S. men's national team is a mess and a joke right now, so I don't even know what to say about the national team. Don't even know. I wouldn't say I'm a Chelsea fan. Like, I'm a fan, yes, but I'm not like a diehard supporter or anything. When it comes to the English Premier League, I love the league, and there's several teams that I like to follow because there's players that I like. But I could be rooting for any of the clubs in the EPL on any given day, really. There's nobody that I hate. But the reason why I follow Chelsea more so than others, one, Christian Pulisic, obviously, but the other is when I was like 16 years old, Chelsea and Roma came to my hometown in America and played a match, and I got to be a ball boy for that match. So I was in Chelsea's locker room. I got to walk out with them. I met Frank Lampard, John Terry, Damien Duff, Claude Makelele, Iron Robben, Didier Drogba had just signed that summer. So all those guys. So I've got a little bit of a connection with Chelsea for that reason. And now, like I said, now that they have Pulisic, even more so. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not like a huge supporter. I mostly just watch the EPL for the matchups, just as a fan of the sport. Loftus-Cheek and Abraham warming up for Chelsea. I wonder if we're going to maybe see one of them at halftime. We're about 30 minutes into this one. Ooh. Giroud trying to go for a 35-yard blaster and puts it about 35 yards above the crossbar. Oh, Giroud. Oh, Giroud. Good moves there from Reece James. Faux show. Ba, 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 ba. 30 minutes in. I mean, it's been all Chelsea so far. I don't know that Spurs have had any chances. That's what I pulled out my phone to look up the stats. I do that all the time. I pull up my phone to look at something, and I'll have a text or a notification, and I'll check that, and I'll go down some rabbit hole and forget why I even pulled out my phone in the first place. Yes, Chelsea was 63% of the possession, 3 shots on goal to Tottenham's 1. So like I said, it has been all Chelsea all the time. I forgot. There's something going on with Arrizabalaga that he's benched. There was a story, I think, on ESPN. Let me check that out real quick. About him getting blocked. Lampard, Chelsea board back Kepa omission. So I want to know what this is about. Do you know, Adina, what this has said? The club's board to drop goalkeeper, world's most became the world's most goalkeeper when he moved. Hey, ESPN, how about you do some proofreading before you publish these articles? Conceded 5 goals. With the club and the board, we all want the best. I am paid to make decisions. It's been a decision to make on form with the goalkeeping situation. Recently, it's just changed, but that's nothing final. Huh? Apparently, maybe he's just had a bad attitude. So all Keepa needs to do is train and show a great attitude, as I demand from all the players, and things can obviously change. And goal. Conte's out for the next 3 weeks. That's a bummer. Yeah. I mean, Frank Lampard, to his credit, is not shy about benching players. Not shy at all. And I like what he's doing with the youngsters. He kind of gives them an opportunity to win a spot. They'll win a spot. They'll come on. They'll play hard. He'll give them like 4 or 5, maybe 6 matches, and then be like, hey, I'm going to drop you. And give one of these other guys a chance. And it creates so much motivation for these players. Spurs there, finally, with a opportunity on goal here. Deflected out by... Who was that? Azpilicueta. Deflected out by Azpilicueta. So Tottenham finally getting a corner here. Let's see if we can get something going. Let's see. Lo Celso taking the corner here on the left boot. Tries to go near post. Ooh, good save by Caballero. So Lo Celso finds Sanchez there on the near post. Kind of a soft floated header towards the middle of the goal. Easy work for Caballero, but decent save. Taps it over the crossbar. Another corner coming up for Spurs here, folks. I need more coffee. No problem, Prem. I expected that. I mean, I will always do the Barcelona game, so I think a majority of my viewers are going to be Barcelona fans. So I hear you. If you want to come and chat before the match, I will be around. Other than that, I'll see you for the Barcelona game, man. Thank you for stopping by. All right, 10 minutes to halftime, folks. Oh, what a touch. Can he save it? Oh, man. Was that Bergwijn? Not Bergwijn. Who the hell is that? So Tottenham played a ball over the top. Caballero comes out to save it. It's Tottenham's right back. I don't even know who that is. I was not paying attention. Who do they have it right back right now? I sound like an amateur. Caballero got caught way out, but his touch just put him all the way to the end line. Tanganga. Mason Mount on the counter here finds Reece James trying to find Giroud. No luck. If nothing else, man, having Giroud in the box is dangerous. I'm not worried about him getting in behind. I'm shocked that that's what led to the goal in the first place. But you don't want Giroud to be getting service in the box. That is not what you want if you're Tottenham. I'm surprised Spurs decided to go with a 5-back for this one. They got Vertonghen, they got Alderweireld, they got Sanchez, and then they got Tanganga and Kovac just pushed all the ball there. I thought maybe it was going to be a penalty, but no go. They got Tanganga at right back and Davis at left back. So interesting formation for Tottenham on this one. Bergwijn's just up there all by himself. They're doing like a 5-4-1, I guess it would be. They got Lo Celso, Winks, and Ndombele. Who else is in the midfield? Who am I saying? Oh, yeah, and what's his fucking name? I got sick brain, folks. I can't remember people's names right now. Where's my phone? I'm staring right at the guy and I can't remember his name. This is pissing me off. Lucas Moura. Why could I not remember the name Lucas Moura? I was staring right at his face. That's so annoying when you have a little brain fart like that. Your brain's just not working right. Alonso called for the foul there. Do 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 do. Ooh, ball in from Azpilicueta. Falls to Mount. I can't find it. Alonso gets involved. Out for the goal kick for Tottenham Hotspurs. We are just getting to halftime here. We got about 7 minutes left in this half. It's been all Chelsea so far. Spurs, I think, have just a couple of shots on target. They did just get a corner recently, but that's been their best chance. Header off of Sanchez. They just don't have anything up top. They're having such a hard time getting possession in the attacking half. They got Bergwijn up top. They got Mora on the left wing there. Neither one of those guys are really hold-up players. They're both pacey, attacking forwards that can get in behind, but when you're only getting like 30% of the possession and then your possession is long ball to a pacey forward to chase it down, that's tough. That's a tough way to play. Barkley looking for the left foot shot, wide of the post, does not trouble Lloris. I need to blow my nose at halftime. I mentioned earlier, I've been fighting off a cold all week. It's been terrible. I hate getting sick. I absolutely hate getting sick. You can't exercise. You can't drink. You can't go out with friends. It's terrible, folks. 'Tis the season. Everybody's getting a cold. I'm just fighting it off. You may hear I sound a little congested. Ooh, I'm going to stretch my back. I'm just sitting here complaining. Throw in for Chelsea here in the attacking half. Good possession from Kovacic looking to work it around. Rudiger coming across. Marcus Alonso on the left side gets it to Barkley up that left touchline there. Chelsea being patient. Oh, take it all the way back to their keeper. Just trying to draw Tottenham out here. Through ball, no good. Tottenham come up with it here. This might be a boring last 5 minutes to the match, folks. Might be. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. Spurs, again, trying to go over top to Bergwijn. Caballero comes out to retrieve the ball. That's what Tottenham's been doing this whole match. They've just been going over the top to Bergwijn, trying to get it out wide to Lo Celso or Lucas Moura with through balls, and they're just not getting it. Chelsea are doing a great job defending, staying behind the attackers there. So, what you gonna do, you know? Chelsea with another throw here. Got about 4 minutes left in this half. We'll see if they can do anything with it. I mean, if I'm Chelsea, you can imagine they're probably just looking to see this one out. Spurs, I think, need to get to halftime and switch things up, so they're just looking to hold on, and I think both teams are happy to take this into halftime and reconvene. I would think you got to see some substitutions from Spurs at halftime. just showing the replay of the Giroud goal. I mean, good effort from Lloris saving the first one. Second shot from Barkley going off the crossbar there. But that third one from Giroud that actually found the back of the net, it's tough to get beat near post like that if you're Lloris. I think, you hate to blame him because he did such a good job on the first shot, but you got to cover your near post, dude. All right, last couple minutes in the half here. See what we got. Spurs are definitely missing Harry Kane and Human Son right now. That's pretty obvious. I didn't realize Human Son fractured his arm. Oh, that sucks. I thought he was suspended or something. That's a bummer. Human Son's going to be out for a while with a fractured arm, folks. A while. Jose Mourinho is about 10 pages deep in his little notebook there, taking notes about today's match. He's going to choose some people out at halftime. He'll probably make a substitution or two. And we'll see what kind of changes he makes for the second half. Spilicueta chasing the ball out for a Tottenham throw there. These last few minutes are dragging, folks. We're just trying to get to halftime, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Chelsea win the ball back, looking to counter here. Jorginho with time and space on the ball, finds Kovacic, swings it over to Alonso. And then just bring it back to Rudiger, back to the keeper. 1 minute stoppage time here. Chelsea aren't going to really look to do much with this. I would think maybe Liverpool on the double. I don't see many other teams that can beat them. Like you'd say PSG, but we saw what happened midweek for them. So I think you got to say Liverpool is going to be favorite. Lucas Moura trying to make something happen. Dribbles one, dribbles two, nothing. All right, that's halftime, folks. Boom. All right, that is halftime, everybody. I mean, I don't want to say Barca has no chance. If Barcelona would play up to their potential, they have a puncher's chance. But our defense is way too weak. Teams like PSG, Liverpool, Man City, Dortmund. I'd even be worried about Bayern, Juventus. There's 6 teams right there that have an attacking force that would demolish Barcelona. We're old and slow in the back, and we have not figured out how to keep a clean sheet this year at all. Even with Etienne's changes that he's brought, which we have looked significantly better under Etienne. I will say that. But we just have such a hard time keeping a clean sheet against small clubs that I gotta think it's gonna be bad once we go up against somebody big. I don't even know if we're gonna get past Napoli. I'm real curious to see how that tie goes. We could get blown out, but I do sometimes get surprised when Barcelona plays in European competition, usually they step up and they show their class, but we really struggled to do that this year. So I'm not very confident. Wishing them the best. I love Barcelona. Never say die, but I don't know about this one. Anyway, it's halftime, and I haven't had a lot of folks stop by. So, Adina, I appreciate you hanging out. I'm assuming you're the one who liked the stream. I'm going to come back in about an hour and a half for Barcelona, where I will have more viewers because that's my general matches that I stream. So, come back for that. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate you hanging out. So, come back at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be Barcelona versus Eibar. I'll do the live stream. I'll be a little bit more awake. So I will see you all then. All right. Thank you for stopping by. And we'll see. We'll see what happens, folks. But like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, particularly Instagram. I always put out something when I'm going to go live. So I'll see you in a little bit for Barcelona.